Hello noble ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking. Now of course I've made a lot of video about ancient Rome and ancient Italian culture, but I don't think I've ever made a video about modern Italian culture. Considering the fact that I am Italian after all, then I thought it would be a good idea to debunk some misconceptions about my country and my culture. And we will begin from a very stereotypical and very famous Mafia accent. We will talk about that very quickly, and then we will move on to the topic of food, of course. Come on, mamma mia. So, what is a Mafia accent and how authentic is it to the real Italian accent? Well, you see, one thing that people should understand is that just like many other countries, Italy also has many different accents depending on the city that you come from. So, for instance, a person from Rome will sound very different from a person from Venice, just to say two. So in this case, what about the accent that we hear from both the old style movies of gangsters moving to the United States, or other accents like in video games, like the video game series Mafia and many others? What accent is that? Well, you can't really say that that's an Italian accent because, yeah, technically it falls within Italian accents, but what area? Well, that is, my friends, a typical Sicilian accent. But not only the accent, but also the attitude, the whole way of walking, the whole way of keeping your eyes closed, using your throat when you speak, all of that is typical to the island of Sicily alone. So if a person from Rome, a person from Venice, or a person from Naples or Florence would have a completely different accent even when they speak English. Now, I happen to be Sicilian, so I would like to show you what a real Sicilian accent sounds like. Johnny, I promised your mother to protect you, and you do this to me, risking the family business for a woman. John, you are my beloved cousin. I love you, but I can't forgive you. Luigi, put a bullet in his head. I'm gonna put a bullet in your head. Spaghetti meatballs. Spaghetti or spaghetti meatballs. Yeah, that is another one that we don't really do in Italy. Now, we've got something similar in Italy where we don't have spaghetti meatballs. The idea of taking big meatballs and put them in your spaghetti. No one does that. What we do is that we normally have spaghetti with the sauce cooked with the meatballs, but the meatballs will be a second course, and they tend to be a little smaller than that. The only occasion in which we put very small meatballs in pasta is with lasagne, but it only happens in certain areas of Italy. Ah yes, spaghetti meatball is my favorite. My family eat every day, and my family... What? I go. Goodbye. Off you go. Goodbye. Off you go. Pepperoni pizza. Well, here's a big misconception again. Pepperoni with one P is an Italian word, but it means bell peppers. Now, where this one originates from is really misty and difficult to understand. Most likely must have been some translation misconception or some sort of. But in Italy, if you ask for a pepperoni pizza, all you're gonna get is a vegetarian pizza. So how do we say pepperoni in Italian? We call them salame piccante. So if you want a pizza with salame piccante, you can call it with its name in Italy, diavola, meaning the devil's pizza. Spicy, hot, hellfire, that's lovely. It's not pepperoni pizza is fantastic, and the meat, and the spice, and it's wonderful, oh! And what do you want? And if you don't like, why it's not good? Alfredo is another big misconception. Most likely it did originate in Italy in a restaurant in Rome that was quite popular with foreigners, and it seems like that in the 70s they brought this restaurant's special recipes over to America. The only problem is that they were indeed special in the sense that no one else would make chicken pasta, and so wherever you go in Italy, if you ask someone to make chicken Alfredo, the most common answer will be "Chi è Alfredo?" Italian, and I'm afraid to say, oh, what? You don't touch my Alfredo chicken. You said you could say my natural. Give me that thing. I said, give me that thing. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content from the Metatron. Also, if you have other questions about Italy and my culture, or even about languages concerning Italian, for example, please let me know in the comments below. And also, let me know if you actually believed any of these misconceptions and myths about Italy. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, the Metatron has spread his wings. Arrivederci.